All right, guys, I'm going to give you a history lesson that most of you don't want to take the 30 seconds or hour it takes to look up this stuff and give you date to date on it. But Watati did it just for you because I love you guys. I want you guys to know the truth. You guys, America is supposedly the greatest place on the earth, greatest country ever to exist. Let's start off with the American Revolution started, let's see, 3/22/1765. It goes on until 9/03/1783. So by 1783, the Revolutionary War was over. America was started. Actually, the Constitution and the Bill of Rights don't come out until a little bit later than that. But the war was over. They claimed America won the Revolutionary War. Now, the War of 1812 started in on 6/18 of 1812. 1812. That was 83, 20 some years after the Revolutionary War. The War of 1812 started. Great Britain came back. They weren't done. That, like I said, that war went on. It started June of June 18, 1812. It went on to January of 1815. So it went on for a year and a half or so. Somewhere around that, right? Anyway, that war is where we lost our Constitution. That war is where they burned the White House to the ground and many other places before they left here. And they had the Indians helping them to defeat the colonists. Don't believe me? Look it up. That's when it happened, folks. After that, your flags that fly in your government offices have been infringed in gold, and because they are a conquered flag since that war. We didn't make it that long, folks. It was over. Now, the Indian Wars, that started in 1609 and went on to 1924. 1924, folks. 100 years ago. That's when the French or the Indian Wars ended. 100 years ago. Ended. Started. My family, from what I've been told, landed in the Virginia Territory coast in 1608. The Indian War started in 1609. We brought our shotguns. I guarantee you we were taking it. Anyway, the next war, Mexican-American War. Now, remember, the Indian War, it went on for, over 300 years, folks. The Indian Wars went on. 300 years. We were killing and taking everything they had. That's a fact. Mexican-American Wars then broke out in April of 1846. Now, we went from the War of 1812 ending in 1815. Now, 20 some years later, we're starting another war, Mexican-American War. It went on from 1846 to 1848. Year and a half or so war. Next war broke out. Now, that war ended in 1848. 1861, 20 more years later, somewhere around that, Civil War broke out. It lasted until 1865. Looks like April of 18. Oh, it started in April of 1861 and lasted until April of 1865. So it lasted 4 years. Then the next war was that ended in 1865. The next war started in 1898. It lasted about, looks like 7-8 months, and ended in 1898 in December. That was the Spanish-American War. It didn't last long. Run them right the heck out of here. World War I broke out, let's see, in 1914. 1914. It's just another 20 years past the Spanish-American War that only lasted 7-8 months. Well, we got to get a better war. World War I broke out. 1914. Lasted till 1918. 3.5, 4 years, somewhere around that. As soon as we got a peace treaty and everything signed on that, boom. At 1918, World War I stopped. World War II started in 1939. Another 20 years, folks. Boom, right back into World War II. How many people have died in all these wars? Just up to now. Just up to now. World War II. In World War II, it started in 1939, ended in 1945. The Korean War started in 1950, 5 years later. 5 years. It lasted until 1953. Next war, Vietnam War, and these aren't even counting all the other crap that our government does in between what they call wars and military actions or whatever. This ain't even counting all that stuff, folks. We're just talking the dates of these main wars. Okay. Korea War ended in 1953. 1955. See, it was 20-some years in between wars happening. We can't have that. Korean War ended in 1953. Vietnam War started in 1955. They're getting down to them 2 and 3 year in between wars because we got to keep killing more people. We got to kill people with bombs and bullets, and we got to do that. That's the American thing. Vietnam War ended in 1975. What some people call the Persian War or the Iran War started in 1980. 5 years, folks. They got at least 5 years in there. Maybe a president got a freaking one term in before a war was happening. 1980, Persian War, War of Iran started, ended in 1988. Afghanistan War, Iraq War, Afghanistan started in 2003. So they went a few years there. Not quite 20 before they started that Iraq War. And the Afghanistan War, well, we all know how that just ended in 2021. And now What do we got going? What do we got going, folks? We got some more wars to fight. You got some more kids. You keep having kids, so they got more people to fight their wars. Do you see what America was set up to do? Because that's exactly what we've been doing. Why do you think they got open borders? They want more people they can force in to wars. And don't tell me they can't force you into war. They've told that. Yeah, a lot of people think that. Until they get taken, grabbed up, taken, and moved to the other side of the dirt somewhere, long way away, with no money, no phones, nothing that they can contact anybody to help them. And they get told, well, we're getting ready to send you out there. You either kill the people coming at you, or we'll kill you and claim it you're a soldier. Either way. Come on, folks. These clowns they got running the military today, all the alpha males already got the heck out. All the alpha males already left. I had them telling me that 5-6 years ago. You got a bunch of beta males that dress like women, from what I hear, when they're not on duty. Maybe even when they're on duty. They even get help to do all this stuff in your military today. So it's a good thing that I guess you people have the computers controlling everything anymore. Because from what I heard, the alpha males all left, and I don't care what your next, what they call that, draft. You can't draft all them guys back in. They're too old now. You got to dig from the pot you built. You got to dig from this big old beta male sissy bunch of little girly men that you built in this country. A lot of them want to be girls and are claiming to be girls. You guys think you're going to win a world war today? No. That ain't going to happen, folks. That ain't going to happen. Now, what happens when all this is brought on to this dirt? We'll have to wait and see. Because there's a lot of us alpha males still alive. So we'll have to wait and see. But all that crap going on over there, I don't know what they expect from us. I'll give them all the prayers they want. Which one you want me to pray for? Because I'm praying for everybody that's not involved to get out. Those that are involved, they've been fighting for over 800 years. How are you going to stop it now? Israel's right. It's time to end it. Let the big dog eat. Don't drag us into it. This big dog's tired of eating your garbage. I'll stick with what I got over here. Defend yourself. We don't have no money left. Just 'cause they're printing bills that ain't worth crap. 'Cause it ain't worth crap to us. How's it worth anything to you? I wouldn't tell any man, young man, teenager, to sign up for this garbage today. And I don't see many veterans telling their kids to do it either. None. Sorry. You guys made your bed. us rednecks and hillbillies a hold. We'll hold down the fort. You deal with everything else. And if you come at our fort, let's see what the hillbillies will do then. Watch and see. Watch and see. You guys don't know everything. God loves you. I love you. And all I can tell you is if you're following these guys, these men on this earth, and you're living for this world, don't come marching up our part of the woods. Don't. What does it say on there? Don't follow me. You might not make it. I think that's what it used to say. Or you won't make it. Don't follow me. You won't make it. That's what it used to say on there. That's a fact. You guys, the rest of you made your beds. Unless you rip that bed out and put in a new one. You can't cry about it now. All this inclusion and all this. A woman who thinks and identifies as a woman. Wrong. We've been telling you how ignorant you are for so long. I thought a democracy was majority rule, not brain dead rule. You guys better seek Jesus. That's all I can tell you. Till the next one, I love y'all.